Up on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Wait, that.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Brady going to go on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Now Brady again. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Brady gives this to White. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively.
What's good, Joe? Yeah, we out here.
Step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Wait, that.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. White will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, that much better.
Oh, yeah, we good, baby. We chilling. How you? I hope everything good on your side.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff.
I appreciate that, Joe. I appreciate that.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing, Jones. Completes this again to Shepard. Finding room at midfield. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Lawrence Cager, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Appreciate it, man. We're just trying to do the best we can against these Bucs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, man. I know with Waller, Daniel Jones is going to like that connection. He goes to his tight end a lot. And our offensive coordinator came from Buffalo, and they always with the tight end. So, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun to see that. And I'm surprised y'all let him go, man. I guess because he's old. The guy is 30 plus. So I'm not mad that they let him go.
Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Yeah, Joe, that was my I appreciate it. Yeah, Joe, that was my biggest concern, man. That guy, I can't remember the last time I seen Waller finish a whole season. So it makes sense to kind of not invest in someone that's like, first of all, like over 30 years old. It's like 32 or something like that. And I want to say the last 2 seasons, I think he did like half a season the year before, and then last year he barely played. So I can see why they didn't really care. They took that, what was it, 2nd round pick from?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't
but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him.
Well, if he did that, Joe, that's kind of, I don't believe in none of that, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. I don't like that. You gotta have integrity, man. Like you signed the contract, you gotta play it out, man. Don't be a dirtbag and be faking injuries and all that. That's really, I don't like that. I don't want no one like that on my team.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession.
Yeah, that's facts, man. You know, at the end of the day, people looking out for themselves. You know, you gotta do what's best for you and the family, I guess. And I know his pops was a big time Giants fan, and so I guess it makes sense. And like you said, they doing a rebuild. Like when we went through the rebuild, we was gutted out, and nobody was around. So yeah, we'll see how he do, man. I think we could get something out of him. I'm hoping, hopefully something. But it ain't gonna matter if we ain't got Saquon. If we ain't got someone that could get that, you know, get everyone to look at the running back. Yeah, it ain't gonna matter. We need Saquon. So I hope tomorrow, man, he signs, man, or it's gonna be trouble in paradise.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I hope so. I'm really looking forward to it.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front.
I would think they would sign Jacobs after all that big year he had. Oh my goodness, he looked like he proved himself. What else more can he do? Oh man, they're gonna call that. Yeah, I would think they would sign Jacobs back, man. He's younger. He got the youth. I mean, damn, why not?
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Well, the rebuild years aren't the greatest, so I'm sure they'll bounce back.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
I can see why they don't want none of that Gruden stuff either, too, man, after what happened last year.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage
Yep, stick with what they do best, just win. Forget all that stuff. I just want to see how Jimmy played with Devontae, man. That's interesting.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And they're going to need Jacobs for that to work out. You need Jacobs.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear too much about the rookie. I seen the the highlights before the draft, but I didn't know about the rookie. Oh, they gave me the wrong playbook. I gotta look him up. What's his name?
Jones on first down, and that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass here now.
I guess it would be a good idea to get the rookie and start fresh. And it's cheaper.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Bellinger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Bet I'm gonna have to look him up next time, Brady.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the... in excellent field position.
Yellow, yellow.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be returned for deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
18 rattling, 18 rattling.
From the 44, Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready, ready.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Let's go now. Broncos.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Smash, smash. Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Ready.
Sanders again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Sanders, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Warrior 17.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Refs call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Jones now. A final shot before break. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second and a couple, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here we go, set.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Saquon Barkley running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Yeah, it didn't look too much like a touchdown from my house, but hey, we'll take what we can get. What up, Joe? Hope all is well.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
I'm telling you, man, and I really get him. I really get him.
All right, guys. You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure, they got him again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here.
Well, GG's. I'm out there. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.